Welcome to Sports Life Talk.
Hey,
Cause this is Sports Life Talk.
hey,
You rock it with Sports Life Talk.
Life Talk.
Hot topics with Sports Life Talk. So come and get you some Sports Life Talk. They let us in the game, now we calling the shots. Things will never be the same, so forget what you thought. Cause life without sports ain't nothing but talk. Here we go now, finally a show that makes your heart pound. Profound, wonder what's running up through your thoughts now. About to drown our podcasts that be watered down. Tell them clowns it's a new era, and it's starting now. From 5 total strangers to 5 Power Rangers, approaching Sports Life Talk from 5 different angles. Get ready for the change up. We done turned the flame up. The topics that we bring up, we about to blow this thing up. Yeah, let's get it cracking. KT the head coach of Ms.Manhattan. Gemini Jones hold the throne, she be calling them out. Mr. United Surgeon B. Jones, the mouth of the South. From the cover athletes to the yeet of the week. We got what you need, we dropping what's hot in the streets. From copping new sneaks to locals popping, doing big things. From gossip and tea, let Kimberly pour you a dream. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, let the show begin. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, now let the show begin.
Let's go.
Let's go. Welcome to another episode of Sports Life Talk, where life without sports is just talk. It is Wednesday, November 8th. Wow.
Why is that so shocking? I mean,
It's November 8th, like week after next is legit Thanksgiving.
Well,
And then-
I can understand it being a little shocking for her. Her attendance been a little bit scattered. She been on and off this year. It's okay. You jet setting. I think you told us last year was what flights over feelings. I'm with you, sis. Do your thing.
You know what? Next year is going to be feelings over flights. Okay, I'm just saying. There's some things on the horizon for 2024, but we'll get to that later. But thank y'all for joining us this evening. Like I said, it's Wednesday, November 8th. This is episode 202. And before we get into all of that, let's do some introductions. B. Jones, how you doing this evening?
Man, I'm feeling Gucci. Y'all already know, 10 toes down, Louisiana, baby. Hey, around this time, it's starting to get soup season. And when it start getting soup season, that's gumbo. So,
Your wife making gumbo?
She
Can
make
I
them
get
all.
some? You're not that far from me now. Can
Where you at? Well, we'll talk out there. We
I
don't know.
can do my location on air.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we don't know who listening. We don't know what you got yourself into this week. So we'll discuss in our chat.
Yeah, absolutely. KT, how you doing this evening?
I'm doing great, Jim, and I'm just glad to be here in your presence.
Don't start with me tonight. This is 2 weeks in a row of perfect attendance. So,
Well, will it be 3? That's the thing.
Say she be on time most of the time, even when it rains. You know what I mean?
right, I'm here. That's all that matters. Anyway, moving on. Katie, how are you?
I'm good. So B. Jones was talking about soup season. So I had to tell y'all a little story because it's always some major stuff that happens before we go live on my end. So I wanted ramen today. They have like this tonkatsu broth and it's so good. But I didn't get to get it today. So I came home and whipped up a quick meal and it was shrimp and pasta. The shrimp was like overly salted. I don't know what happened. So it's like I'm still trying to get the salt like to just go through, like I'm trying to rinse.
So you can't cook.
Today
That's
I
what it sounds like to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Gemini, we can't talk about you anymore.
I think I've already proven that I can cook. Right, KT?
Yeah. I told
Okay.
you, whatever you say tonight, Gemini, we rolling tonight. Let's go.
I don't like the fact that you got y'all like co-signing on each other. Because Kevin was on here like, Gemini, tell her Gemini I can do that. Like, come on, y'all. Cap.
I'm just saying, he's still talking about the salmon from the 4th of July.
Hey, that salmon was slamming, B. John. I'm telling you, gotta get you some, dude.
Yeah, I'm
Next
still
time, I
talking
want to put
about
$10 on it so we can get more next time.
Yeah.
God, that was good.
I'm just saying. So I think I've gotten over the greens debacle from a couple years ago, right?
You didn't have to bring that up. See, we were doing good until you brought that up. Yes, you're right. You made up for the green debacle a little bit.
That's a 5-year probation. You're still on probation from the greens.
That was like 3 years ago.
Now you ain't got but 2 more years to make it. We'll let you off the hook, and next thing you know, Christmas you'll show up with another bag of glory.
It was a can of glory green.
Another can of glory.
Whatever. Moving right along. I'm Gemini Jones, the host of the show that I will be leaving at the end of the year. So anyway, like I said, this is episode 202.
What up, KD? Did she?
Yeah, everybody called that. Everybody called that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You not gonna tell KD?
I think I'm gonna have to turn in my resignation.
You didn't introduce KD.
I did introduce KD.
Yeah, she did.
I was too busy brown nosing. I guess I missed that.
You know what? Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, this week's episode is entitled "Tell Me," and we are honoring Drew Hill, who only 3 of us know about. So we'll get to that a little bit later. But until then, Katie, tell us what you didn't know about Drew Hill, which was everything.
Welcome to episode 202 entitled Tell Me. Today we will take you on a journey through the fascinating world of one of the most iconic R&B groups of the 1990s. Join us as we delve into the harmonious melodies, soulful ballads that define the musical legacy of Drew Hill. Get ready to immerse yourself into the smooth sounds of Drew Hill and uncover the secrets behind their enduring impact on the world of music.
You did pretty good for someone who did not know one Drew Hill song.
Hey, y'all getting better with them. Them things live. I ain't gonna lie. Actually, that's my favorite part of the show. I love seeing what the Reed gonna be.
All right. So, B. Jones, do you have some Drew Hill trivia?
Yes, I got some Drew Hill trivia. Y'all knew I was going to come with some Drew Hill trivia. Well, Drew Hill, like she just mentioned, was one of the dopest groups back in the 90s. But what I didn't know after doing some research is where Drew Hill was from. So for a Sports Life Talk t-shirt, be the first one in the chat or slide in our DMs if you see this afterwards. And let us know what city is Drew Hill from. And bonus points if you could tell me where did the name Drew Hill come from.
Well, I'm so glad I didn't do a read, a fun fact, because I'd have blew your whole trivia.
No, I did research because I got some more questions I could have asked. Trust me. But I saw you left me some meat on that bone, so I went on and gave him a layup this week. Hopefully somebody won't Google it. Hopefully somebody who know Drew Hill will be like, I got the answer right here. I can tell you what year and everything, dude. That's horrible. That's horrible.
So
no, that was gonna be the fun fact.
I have a question. When y'all are at home or in your car or whatever, and Tell Me comes on, what is the? That's right. If you don't hit that,
yeah, you got to jump.
Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want.
Yeah, Kim. I mean, KD, I'm not doing anything because I don't want you to be left alone.
Right.
She should just jump in and dance. All she do is just bounce.
I'm not gonna bounce. I'm not gonna do the Drew Hill bounce.
You gotta hit
only because you don't know how to be. Just say that.
I know how to. Man, no, we all know that. We all know the Drew Hill. It's simple. It's super simple. I just don't want you to be left out alone. You know what I mean?
I have a fun fact before we go into the Playmaker segment. This song, Tell Me, was
oh Lord.
That was played in Club Leo's back in 1998 in Lubbock, Texas, when I met my son's father. And y'all, it was like the song came on, you know how in the beginning it's like, da-da, and it's like all of a sudden you see in the movies like it's just the 2 people there.
Oh my gosh.
And then when the beat dropped, I heard somebody say, "Can I have this dance?" And I turned around and there was this tall, cute man. And I was like, "You sure can." And we danced. And then another song came on after that. I don't remember. And then after that, we kind of, a fast song played. They kind of ruined the moment. And then we went our separate ways. And then at the end of the night, I kept telling my friend, hold up, girl, he about to walk out. So I was trying to time it so we could walk out together. And then, here it is 21 years later, and I got his baby. But anyway, so there we go. Drew Hill.
Was he a dog though? Was he a good guy?
You already know the story of this.
That's at the time, yes.
I want to fill in that hole for the new listeners, for the new people. You sitting up there talking about, and 21 years later, I got his baby. Yeah, but he been going for 18.
Okay, well, the new listeners gotta stay around so they can hear the story.
Hear the story, but yes. So Drew Hill shaped my life and gave me a baby. So there we go. All right. So it is time for the Playmaker segment. So KT, who are we shouting out this week?
Now this video doesn't have audio because I didn't do it, but I'm gonna play a little. It's gonna be quick, just watch. See the young lady in the background is a YGN alum. Her name is Coach LaTanya Lamont. She rocked with us in 2022, and I'm driving home from Waffle House, and I'm listening to First Take, and they're like, "Yes, we got the women's head coach," and I was like, "Hold up, we know her." So I sped home, turning on First Take, and there she is. She even got clowned by Stephen A. Smith for saying that his top 5 was trash, and she put. Because he didn't put Charles Barkley in his top 5. But shout out to Coach LaTanya Lamont. YGN alum. She was doing big things on First Take.
Okay. All right. Well, shout out to her. Local business. Let me see. Where did I go this weekend? Oh, I actually took my granddaughter to the Fort Worth Zoo. So it was a very nice day on Saturday. And so if you haven't been to the zoo or haven't been to the Fort Worth Zoo, check it out. Really, really nice. A lot of the animals were sleeping. Wasn't really a lot of action going on, which I guess is good. When we hit kitty land over there, the leopards and, the lions and tigers and all that kind of stuff. That was cool. They were sitting over there. But I have to tell y'all the funniest part. So they had 3 tortoises. Do you say? I don't know if that's correct pluralness. Tortoises there. Apparently, one was a male and there were 2 females. So we left and, we saw them at first. My granddaughter waved, hey, all that. They were just sitting there, right? So when we came back around, we noticed like all these people standing at the cage, because it's in an open space. And I kept hearing this, ugh! And I was like, what is happening? Y'all, the male had climbed on top one of the females, right? It was full tortoise porn at the zoo. Because all you saw, he's big, right? He's huge, and all you saw, and he would open his mouth like that. It's so funny because like kids were like, what is happening? And parents were trying to cover the kids' faces and like crazy, but what was crazier was the sound that was coming out of this, and I seriously recorded it where it was coming out because every time he did a little that mouth, and it was like what? And what was even crazier was the other girl that was there was trying to like get. She was trying to get into action, and he had one little whatever this is, a paw, a foot, or whatever.
Keep it off.
He was pushing off on her to get a better grip on the other girl.
Lord.
I knew something was up when she said 3 and it was the male and it was 2. I knew it was gonna go just sideways.
I felt the vibrations change too, KT.
It was full turtle porn at the Fort Worth Zoo on Sunday, and apparently it's mating season. And as soon as Terrence sends me the video,
it was that time. It was that time of the year. Hey,
the sound that was coming out what made the situation even more funny, and it was the fact that it was the kids there and they were trying to figure out what was going on, and it was a mess. But anyway, so
hey Gemini, real quick though, next time you go to the zoo, try to go like at either early in the morning or just go like at 3 o'clock, because then at 3 o'clock they're going to start trying to get up and go because they feed them right at 5:30. Them animals going to get up at 5. I promise you. About 4:30, them animals going to all be walking around. You're going to see the lion do his thing, the tiger, because they eat at about 5:30 or 6. Whatever it is.
It closes at 4, I believe.
Oh, whatever it is right after, like right before closing, that's when you want to go.
Okay.
Well, they used to stay open a little bit later, so I don't know.
Yeah, and that's when you get the little porn show. So shout out to the Fort Worth Zoo for all
the local business just turned into just the Gemini Jones show. Oh
the bot's coming though. The bot's coming.
I'm just saying it was quite the show.
You know, she couldn't wait to tell this story too. She had the sound effect. She's been working on it all day.
I'm gonna tell T to send me the video because it was hilarious.
All right, real quick. I got a quick local athlete. Me and KT and I've been following this young lady for a long time. It's actually almost a plug for the You Got Next series, but Paris Bradley over at Hebron, we had the opportunity to go watch her play on Tuesday at our home stadium, but we also saw her play on Saturday and Friday in the Wiley Showcase, the basketball showcase. And this young lady probably got the smoothest J in the DFW Metroplex. She can't miss. I mean, she dropped 25 back-to-back on Friday and Saturday, then came last night. I think she probably got about 16 to 18 last night, but people are like, well, she didn't score. She could have went for 40. Literally, she stopped playing. She scored 13 points in the first 4 minutes of the game. That's how elite this young lady is. She is absolutely the truth. That's a dollar in the glass jar.
Sorry.
Just go on cash out that to the team, to the Sportslifetalk team. But no, Paris Bradley is the truth. So she was amazing, and she's our You Got Next athlete of the week, or excuse me, our Sportslifetalk athlete of the week.
All right, awesome. Well, it's been a minute since we had a crush last week, but let's talk about who we crushing on this week.
So since we are doing Drew Hill this week, I felt like it was only right to do LaShante Heckard. So if y'all are Drew Hill fans, she's been in a few of their music videos. I feel like it was the later years. She was also in ATL, and she's also Katie Dammett's baby mama, which is a story for another day. I'll tell y'all about it later.
She was also I forgot her name, but on the show, but she was on The Game too. She was one of the football players.
Yes,
wives. I can't remember.
It was towards later in the season, right? Like towards the end of the season.
Yeah, after Melanie.
And last but not least, she's from Dallas too. So shout out to Tay Hecker.
What's her name again?
LaShante Hecker or LaShante. You can find her.
Search it up.
I have an interesting fact about her that I don't know if anybody knew. So her and Tiana Taylor actually swapped men. So whoever
Ian Shumpert?
She used to be with him, and Tiana used to be with a different basketball player, but then all of a sudden it was a switcheroo, and Tiana ended up with Iman, or however you say his name, and then the LaShante girl or whatever had a baby by Tiana's ex-boyfriend. So it was like they did a little swap situation. I'll take both of them. But anyway, so there you go. All right. Well, it is time for the kickoff question. This is a two-part question. So, of course, we talked about how iconic when Drew Hill was as an R&B group in the 90s. Okay. So let's go down memory lane. And we had to send homework to one of us on the show. We won't say which one. I think it's kind of obvious which one. Needed to do a little homework on some Drew Hill songs. So we are actually going to discuss who our favorite Drew Hill, or what song is our favorite Drew Hill song. So, KD, I would like to know your opinion first.
Okay, so once I went through the essentials on Apple Music, I knew way more songs than I thought I did. I know y'all was singing a song the other day that made me question if I even knew who Drew Hill was, but I knew more than I thought. But my favorite song, and it's so hard. So I'm gonna pick two. So I Love You and I Should Be are my favorites.
Okay.
Those two good ones.
Okay. All right. B. Jones.
My two, I'm glad I went first because I know somebody gonna try to probably snipe me on my two. But my first one is We Were 5 Steps from Eternity. We were and then
4 steps.
4
steps past love and
3 wishes. We was 3 wishes. Ooh. Hey, no, that 5 steps go hard, and then my other one is gonna be Beauty. Beauty is Beauty is cold. That's a bad song.
Beauty is their best song. I don't care. You can tell me any other song. Beauty is their best song, and I don't care if you did go before me. Beauty is the song for Drew Hill.
Beauty.
Yeah, I like Beauty. And I like How Deep Is Your Love. That's one of my good.
And what's the other one? We're Not Making Love No More.
That's from the Soul Food soundtrack.
Soul Food soundtrack.
Amazing movie.
It's funny you say that because after I was going through the anthology, I was looking through all of the albums. I didn't realize how many movies Drew Hill was featured in back. They was featured in Rush Hour. They were featured in Wild Wild West with Will Smith.
West, yeah.
They were featured in a lot of movies. I mean, the list, it was like 5 or 6 movies that they were on. And fun facts, since we're not doing the fun facts tonight, I think it was, I don't know why I can't think of the song, but it was written by Babyface. Tell Me, no, it ain't Tell Me, I'm gonna figure it out here in just a second, but it was written by Babyface. So he was a really big component to putting that group together.
Okay. All right. Have any of you watched Their Own Song by chance?
I think I did watch it. That was a while ago.
It's been a while. I just didn't know. Okay, awesome. Okay, so like most groups that have, 2, 3, 4 people in the group, there's always that one person that is a better singer, I guess, or better entertainer, or stands out in the spotlight. And for Drew Hill, that was Cisco. Cisco came out with his own album. And Incomplete is one of my favorite Cisco songs. But usually when somebody leaves the group, the rest of the group kind of disbands because, that person is kind of the standout star. So what group do you wish had not broken up and is actually still around making music? Is there a group that you like, man, I miss them? I'm going to go first. And I'm going to say, hands down for me, SWV. SWV Essentials and Let It Play. I can pretty much pop in any album and just let it go. And I know all the words. That was one of my favorite groups.
And that one album they had, Release Some Tension.
Yeah.
Banger.
It was amazing. B. Jones, who you got?
I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm taking mine to the hip hop arena. I was one of the biggest fans of Timbaland. He was with Magoo, and they had Missy on that label. They had P.D. Pablo, Bubble Sparks, and
yeah.
for a minute, I can't remember it, but
that?
Sierra, wasn't she on the label for a while?
I think Busta
Rhymes. It was Genuine, Aaliyah, all of them were all together.
Genuine, and I'm just saying that whole label was on fire, and I hated that they disbanded that whole group. My easy one would have been New Edition, but I had to go the hard route. And I'm gonna go to the Hollywood. I mean, the hip hop.
New Edition just got a residency in Vegas. They still touring. I mean, they're still a lot of them are still touring, but they're actually still very, very active.
Yeah, but they very, very active because they had a movie written about them, and then they realized that, hey, we sitting at home, we could be making this money. Let's go ahead and start doing our thing together again. But they
have their breathing hard. But get it, Bobby.
Bobby over there chilling in the corner. Which I know Magoo passed away not too long ago.
Yeah,
didn't know that.
This year or very end of last year. Yes.
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah. Sad. All right, KT.
I'm gonna go In Vogue. In Vogue was a really good group. But I had that when I had Tony.
They back touring. I was actually supposed to go to their
That's what I'm
concert.
saying. My number, it was gonna be SWV, but she went with it, so I had to be different. So I say In Vogue because that was a cold group during their time.
It was.
Because they all could sing, and if you remember that giving them something he could feel video. Lord have mercy.
I was going to actually my girl group would have been Destiny's Child, but I thought Destiny's Child was hot, real hot at that time.
But which group though? Because like with Destiny's Child, it was like several groups, and then
the original when it was 4 of them.
It was
because Michelle wasn't really. They didn't really give her props.
Yeah, Michelle came after LaToya and Latavia left.
No, Michelle came. Yeah,
she came after LaToya and Latavia left. Yeah.
He was there with not Farrah Fawcett.
LaToya. It was LaToya.
It was Farrah.
Wasn't it Farrah? It wasn't Fawcett. It was Farrah.
It was 4 of them again with Farrah, Michelle, Kelly, and Beyonce.
Yeah, but then Farrah left and Michelle stayed, so then it ended up just being the 3.
Yeah, but that was Survivor. That was the Survivor Destiny's Child. I'm talking about the one before that.
Yeah,
like
we're talking about the original, but then it was another. It was 4 of them again.
They replaced 3. Yeah, they told them girls to get off the bus over Jagged Edge. As a matter of fact, people don't even know that it was over. Jagged Edge was on the tour bus, and LaToya and Latavia got into it with Beyonce and Kelly, and they put them off the tour bus, man.
What? Yeah, because they wanted them to focus. They were dating 2 members of Jagged Edge.
The twins. They were dating the twins from Jagged Edge. Yes.
Yeah. It was actually on Jagged Edge's Unsung Story. They talked about that on there and how that's what kind of ruined the Destiny's Child because Matthew wasn't having it.
Nope.
Nope, we need this money, y'all doing too much.
Now LaToya came back. The other girl never made it back. LaToya came back with one album that was hot, but the other 2 girls.
Dating Music Soul Child. She got a baby by Music Soul Child.
Oh, really? Well, she got paid then.
Latavia, yeah, she.
Latavia. I call Latavia. I mean Latavia.
That's one. Her sister is in SWV.
Really?
Yeah. The best looking one, Lily.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's her sister.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Didn't know that.
For me, it's 112. I like a lot of their songs, and then it's crazy to only see 2 of them performing now. So they'll perform with 4 people, like when they do the little mini tours. They'll perform, but 2 of them are dancers, and then it's just 2 of them singing.
Cupid.
I mean, as long as you got Slim, you got 112. I mean,
yeah, that's what I was about to say. He sung he was like Ralph Tresvant for the original New Edition. You know, Ralph sung the hooks, everything.
That's like Drew Hill, though. Cisco and the other, was it?
Jazz.
Jazz.
Producer. Jazz can go, though. Jazz can
go.
Woody can actually go, though. He the one that sung, he sung a verse in 5 steps.
But wait a minute.
Another day is gone. Do what?
Don't nobody know the other one name.
Nokio?
Nokio.
I don't know what Nokio song, but yeah, Nokio was the last one.
Remember, he was with Angie Martinez. They got a kid together.
Dang.
Yeah, him and Nokio.
Hey, Angie,
they got a kid.
She's bad though.
Got around.
Yes. Hey, and another group was Total. Total was a cold group too.
Total was cold. Hey, we might have to say that for another show. I thought Total was the coldest one out of all of them. I think Total got messed up because they was with P. Diddy, and y'all know Total bombed at the Apollo. Y'all remember that? They sounded horrible at the Apollo, and they caught a bad rap. But I like Total music better than I like all of them.
Yeah, I love me some Total.
It's like SWV then Total for me because both their albums were fire.
Total was like SWV was more just straight R&B, and then Total was a little bit R&B with a little hip hop.
Yeah, they were let's just say R&B with an edge. It was definitely R&B with an edge. All the rest of these girl groups had long hair, and Total came out with straight finger waves. They was different. They always wore the black tights. They were showing everything. So Total was on that hip hop edge.
Yeah, Cool Kev said SWV was way better. Yeah, they were better, but Total, man, you can't disrespect.
Different. It's like you're comparing 2 different because it was kind of a different style, like It's a little bit different.
Because you listen to their second album, you can pretty much play that all the way through.
Yeah. So you can compare SWV more to like an In Vogue.
In Vogue, yeah, I was about to say SWV and In Vogue going at it.
Yeah, and like Escape versus Total, because Escape came.
Escape versus Total is a great battle. Now that one I subscribe to. That's a good one.
Well, actually, they did do the verses. So I mean,
really? Those were the two verses. Okay, yeah.
No, it was SWV and Escape, right?
Right. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, SWV and Escape.
But I'm talking about Total and Escape would have been a good competition, though.
Yeah.
Singing was about on the same level.
Oh no, it wasn't. No.
Who you think sang better? Total, or
Escape was seeing them under the. They can't. No, B.
Candy.
I'm not letting you do that tonight.
You know what?
Only two members of Escape could sing.
Yeah. That was really.
Tiny.
What's T.I.Y. Tiny? Come on, y'all.
Tiny can sing.
She was okay.
But they okay.
That's another debate for another
day.
They
had four. Yeah, we can talk about that all day, but Escape could go.
Escape could go. I'm not knocking them. But I think it was a little bit closer than y'all in the comments.
Let Escape go on Apollo and see how it would have went versus Total. Now what?
Hey man, that Total was the first time that I don't think this is supposed to be like this.
I had to turn the channel.
That was
embarrassing. Like, this is embarrassing.
I remember going to school the next day.
I want to look that up and rewatch that.
Because, it used to be on Sunday night. So I remember going to school the next day, like, I thought they were finna boo. Because, they used to boo everybody on Amateur Hour. Only reason I watched Apollo was for Amateur Hour. And I thought they was finna boo Total up out of there, man. They let them pass, but, ooh, it was ugly.
Yeah, brutal. All right, y'all. Well, it's time for the Manhattan Project. Ooh, we running late. Let's go ahead. Go on, girl. Go ahead. What you...
Still the best work I've seen.
I have reached the age, y'all, that I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna talk about this, and then when the show comes on, it completely leaves my mind. So
I have it in my phone.
I'm gonna keep it real short. So the last episode of Gen V aired this past Friday. So like KT was saying, it sets you up for season 4 of The Boys.
Yep.
So were you
satisfied?
Yeah. So were you satisfied with this season finale, or could they have done better?
I was satisfied, but the way they left us hanging, I didn't feel it was right. But then I realized they were setting up The Boys season 4, so I just shut up, and it was a good show. But
okay, I'm gonna have to check.
Yeah, I don't think we got the closure that we needed for season 1, even though we know it's going to be a season 2 of Gen V.
Yeah, that's probably going to be a continuation.
Yeah, so they already said this got renewed, so.
Okay, that's cool. Well, y'all check it out on Amazon Prime, and I'm going to have to catch up on The Boys. So that's all I got for the Manhattan Project.
Well, I was on the internet. Y'all know I drop these social clips every once in a while. So I got us a Manhattan debate that we got to have right now, and it all starts with this. This is Caleb Williams, who is the top quarterback in college football, previous Heisman winner. He went to the stands after a loss to Washington on Saturday night. His mom embraced him, and there you can see him crying hysterically on national television. The camera showed no mercy, and they stayed there, but this boy is balling. They put a piece of paper over his face. He's in a full helmet and everything. But my question, y'all, is number 1 pick in the draft. If you are an NFL team owner right now, are y'all drafting Caleb? Is this guy really the best quarterback for an NFL franchise? Kevin, I'll start with you since you've been following this a little bit closer.
You trying to say because he was crying that he shouldn't be the number 1 pick?
I'm asking you, if you are owner, is that who you want leading your franchise? You finna pay this kid a ridiculous amount of money, and you expecting to have him around for the next 10 to 15 years. You don't want another Jamarcus Russell or Mitchell Trubisky or Sam Darnold.
Well, we know he's not going to be that, but B. Jones asked you a question.
But I'm asking you, he's the number 1 pick in the draft.
Yes, I would. That shows passion, emotion, B. Jones. He's going out there playing his heart out. And it's USC, they never have a defense. So he go out there and throw 6 touchdowns. They going to give up 8. So the fact that he's up there crying with his mom, that's his security blanket.
No.
And the fact that the cameras was on. Come on, y'all.
I guarantee you, if Dak Prescott cried tomorrow, y'all gonna run him out of Dallas. I'm telling you,
I don't think it's the fact that he's crying that bothers me. It's the fact that grown man that ran to his mama.
Side hug. His mama.
You can see it, like them shoulders. You done ran to your mama. And the thing is, okay, you lost the game. Do it afterwards, after you done showered.
They didn't lost like 4 straight, 3 or 4 straight.
It don't matter.
He's playing his heart out, and that team is not. He's feeling like whatever he's doing is not enough.
Mama,
last time I cried like that, I got a whooping in elementary. That was one of them I can't breathe cries, KT. I get the emotion. I love emotion.
I don't mind a man crying, but
me neither.
His mama
ran to his mama
and boohoo. And I don't know if that's his daddy, but the daddy like, boy, you get your grown ass.
Did you see him in the back? He was like,
boy, go on.
But Kevin, I'm gonna say this. On top of that, then he goes to the post game interview or the press conference, and he says, "I just want to go home, cuddle with my dog, and watch Netflix."
Now, see, I got a problem with that part.
Goodness, man. Come on.
Now that part was a little different.
I'm just saying this dude is becoming too much. He becoming too much for me. I as an owner of an NFL team, I got to go back to the drawing board on quarterbacks. This guy cannot be the face of my franchise for the next 5. And I know he's an all-world talent. He is an all-world talent. But I just cannot imagine Patrick Mahomes doing that. I can't imagine Dak Prescott, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen. I can't imagine nobody else climbing into the audience and side hugging my mama and boo-hooing. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
So if he'd adapt his dad up and then embrace him and started crying, would it have been different?
You know what? I think I would have felt a little bit differently about that because we all know a father's relationship.
Same thing.
No, it's not. It's not. A man and his son. His daddy probably spent a lot of time with him on the tour.
Like all sideways. You can tell his mama she trying to hide his face.
Yeah, I would have felt differently if it was his dad. Now y'all can sit up there and say it's not the same thing. A dad and a son relationship is totally different. And if he felt like he was letting his dad down or something like that, but that man ran his mama for security. You just said it. It was a security blanket.
I don't see nothing wrong with it.
I'm sorry. Now the Netflix and color with his dog when it's so much at USC he could be cuddling with. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. That's it.
Well, you know what? I don't really have, since we're short on time, I don't really have an uncut gem.
Good. No, because I got something for y'all. We're gonna have fun tonight.
I do have one quick question.
Okay.
Would you date someone that is separated in the process of a divorce, but still lives with?
No.
You had me up until they're living with him.
That's a quick. If you in anything like that, leave that alone right now.
This is probably the quickest uncut gem ever.
Yeah. It's not even up for debate. You will get killed. That people snap and go left on stuff like that. Leave that alone all the way.
I didn't say it was me. I just asked the question. KD.
I'm just saying. I'm telling whoever watching this, you right there in TV land. Leave that alone. Do not listen to her. Do not let her drag you down through that bad neighborhood. Leave that alone. If somebody living with that, no, leave it alone.
Kenny?
Yeah, it's a no for me because you got your three sides to the story. You got his side, her side, and the truth, and it's never what's being told to you. So no.
Mm-mm.
Now you said they separated by getting a divorce, then yes, I'll go out and date
yes,
with you.
Yes, I'm sorry. The terms are they're separated, getting a divorce. She's just finding a place.
Well, she needs to wait till she finds a place before she does that.
Yeah, he needs to. Yeah, or yeah, he. Yeah. Okay. He needs to not be dating until she's figured out the situation.
So Gemini, is this something you want to tell us?
No.
Look, even Cool Cam said, no, don't do that. Like this is
I think this is the one time that we all agree on something. Please don't do that.
Right. And you normally KD is on my side. So okay.
no,
Right.
you can't even find a way to save.
Wait, what's your answer, Pam? You say date him?
So let me say this. And I let me say this. I was in a situation in 2011. I was still married, but we were literally living separate. We lived in the same house, but I lived downstairs, or I stayed downstairs. I slept downstairs by myself, and he slept upstairs. My apartment was not going to be ready until February. This was November. So literally for 4 months, we we lived together, but we lived separately. So
That's a long time.
It was very uncomfortable at times, you know, because you on the phone trying to sneak, hoping that you don't end up on Dateline, just because even though you both know the relationship is over, it's fine when it's not in your face.
Yes,
So,
that's what I'm talking about. You can't smell stuff like that in no dude face for sure.
Okay. All right.
I can almost see. Nah, you can't even you can't smell that in no woman face neither. It ain't gonna work.
Gemini, you know good and well we all knew when you asked that question that was coming from something. Yeah, we knew that
Dude would
was
have
you.
come over to pick you up, and he would have had the scuffle of his lifetime out there on the front of that yard. Been out there tussling for his life.
Okay, no problem. Moving right along. What's next? The drop.
Oh yeah, we have to DJ. We got to send the super.
I ain't gonna add. I'm not adding no music to the drop.
I need to be able to download that.
All right, so the drop. So I think B Jones was telling me that I should switch up stuff. I know y'all are tired of hearing about Drake and Brent Fire, so I brought something different this week, and I am giving y'all Jeezy. He dropped. It's like a double album, but it's all like together, and it's called "I Might Forgive, But I Don't Forget." So he's gone independent. I don't think he's signed to a label. He doesn't have any features on this album. He's newly divorced or in the process of getting a divorce.
So should he be dating?
Absolutely not.
He got his own house.
Off the view. Now
Yeah,
he's still
so
living with him.
Yeah, so there's an interview I think that got released yesterday with Nia Long, and he was saying how Black men don't cheat and how real men also don't cheat. But I think it was a shot at Nia Long because, you know, she got cheated on, right? So I want y'all to check out the clip and y'all let me know if y'all think that Jeezy was trying to shoot his shot.
Oh, we should have had that ready to queued up. I would have played that one.
First of all, I wouldn't want you. I don't care. I don't want you. I don't need alone. Girl, don't do it. Don't do it.
Or Nia Long. Lord.
I don't know though, because look at Tony Braxton and Birdman. They're going strong. I feel like that's kind of like.
No, they're not together anymore.
No, you was just married to Jeannie Mai a second ago. Go
He was with Keisha Cole too.
Stay over
Not
there.
too long ago.
Yeah.
Birdman was.
No,
Yeah.
he's with Tony Braxton. They're still together.
Yeah, they're still together.
Yeah.
I mean, they both like 4'11", 5 feet, so perfect. Y'all know Tony Braxton like 4'11".
Yeah,
No.
Didn't know that.
she real short.
Yeah.
She's tiny. She's real petite. Yeah. Okay, her and Katie about the same. Okay.
Yeah. So, KT, what you got for the Coaches Groove this week?
It was simple. I said it earlier. My favorite song is "Beauty" by Drew Hill. So go ahead and play that tonight when you're going downstairs or go into the room with your significant other, and then
Until next
What
time.
other thing?
I hope that I can make you mine. Hey, that song go hard.
That's a cold song, especially when they sing it live. Because Jazz killed it.
Hey, Cole. Man, you know what? I'm going to pass on the sneakers. I know what? I'll show these real quick. You know what? Let's pass on the sneakers. I got something fun planned for the team for the championship rounds. Let's go. I mean, for the pick six. Show my logo, KT.
Huh? Whoa.
Lord have mercy. All right, so first and foremost, the weekly contest is going hard and we are in full effect. This week, Kelly won for the third time. Is Kelly a guy or a boy? You know, that's a unisex name.
It's a girl.
It's a girl. You know what?
Kelly
Yes.
is a girl. Like that?
Yes.
Oh,
Look here, Kelly. No, that's one of your friends, KD?
Yeah, it's actually Katie Dammit's friend.
wow.
KD, damn it. You tell your friend to sit out a week.
Yeah.
Goodness.
She'd won 3 out of 9 weeks. Good. I didn't know that was a female.
No,
Yeah.
I think last time, I think Katie Dammit corrected y'all. I think she's only won twice.
Oh, okay.
Twice this season.
She won the last 2, and then she won another time.
Yeah, she won earlier in the year. She been hot as fish grease. I cannot
She
believe
won the
that.
last 2 because she beat me last week. No, the week before that, and then last week my homeboy from work came in second to her.
All right, well, y'all make sure y'all join the weekly contest. The link is
Share
up
with
and
your
out.
friends.
And hopefully I can do. I'm in trash this year. I don't know if my focus off, but we're gonna get into that later. All right, since it's Drew Hill, everybody who watched Drizzy Drake episode, let me turn it. Let's go without music for right now. Everybody who watched the Drizzy Drake episode can remember we played a game in memory of Drizzy Drake and his album. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna test the crew again. We're about to play a Drew Hill game, except I'm gonna change the rules a little bit. We're not gonna do albums. I'm going to list out or say a name of a song, and you tell me if that is Drew Hill or not Drew Hill.
Okay.
Pam,
Yes.
you are the team captain on this one. So
Okay.
you make the final call after conferring with your other 2 teammates. All right, round number 1, The Love We Had.
Yes.
That's Drew Hill.
Final answer.
Yes.
That is Drew Hill. Lost in Love.
That's New Edition, isn't it?
That is New Edition. That is not Drew Hill. All right, here we go. We can't love. No, I Can't Love You.
No,
Is it Mary J. Blige?
no, I Can Love You. That's Mary J.
I
Blige.
Can Love You. I can't.
So you said, what's the name of the song? I Can't Love You?
Actually, you know what? My penmanship was bad. He Can't Love You.
Oh, no,
That's
that's
Jagged
Jagged Edge.
That's Mary J. Yeah,
That
that's Jagged Edge.
is Jagged Edge. All right. April Showers.
Ooh.
I don't think that's Drew Hill. If that is, that's a lost Drew Hill song. Because I sure don't know that one.
I'm gonna go with yes. That's a Drew Hill song.
That is a Drew Hill
I'm glad you knew it
song.
because we'd have lost a point.
Yeah.
Yes, y'all would have lost the point. All right, here we go. So Special.
That's music.
That's 112, ain't it?
That's music, Soul Child.
No, that's
Final answer.
I'm gonna say no. That's 112.
That is Drew Hill.
Oh,
Drew Hill on the album in 2002. I can't remember what the name of that album was, but that is on the Drew Hill album. All right, here we go. In My Bed.
oh
Oh,
yes.
come on now, stop playing. You can just go ahead and
That
move
is
on to the
Drew
next
Hill.
one.
All right. Full-Time Lover.
No, that's H-Town.
That
No,
is
part-time
H-Town.
love. Oh,
They got- no.
that's right, because they had the full time and the
I'm
part.
coming from your part-time to your full-time.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
Coming from your
First of
part-time.
all, time out. H Town has some hits too, though.
H-Town has some hits.
Shoot, you ain't lying.
Yeah.
To your full-time. That's when I got the roll.
Emotions. Yeah, they was cold.
Next
All right.
vote. That's the best song ever.
Come
Oh,
on, y'all. Hold on. All right. My Heart Belongs to You.
No, that's Jodeci.
Yep.
That is Jodeci. Y'all pretty good. All right. I'm impressed. All right. Never Stop Loving You.
Lord Jesus. I'm going to say yes, because it may be a Drew Hill song we don't know about.
Final answer.
What is it called?
Never Stop Loving You.
Because I ain't going to lie, I don't know that one.
No, that's not a Drew Hill song.
That is a Drew Hill song.
I told you should go with it because we didn't really know.
Please don't go.
No, that's
That's Boys and Men.
That is Boys to Men. That is not.
Please don't go away from me.
We can work it
there
out.
for you. When you call my name. Okay.
I'll reach out my hand to you.
Hey, that song used to go, hit my heart. Hey, all right, here we go. Oh man, I wrote this one bad. You already know. You already know.
No, that was
112.
That's 112.
That is 112. All right. And for the last one good reason.
Yes.
One good reason? KD, what do you say? Yes or no?
Lord Jesus, she ain't said nothing the whole thing. why we gonna depend on KD right now?
Yes.
Yes, go yes.
Yes.
That is a Drew Hill song. Y'all got it right. All right, y'all only missed one. Y'all pretty tough. So know that if we do a musical artist, be ready for a game.
I like that, man. Do the music one, man. The music one, the albums, the music, that was a good one, B. Jones. You finally did something good.
All right, man. My bad.
Oh, never mind. Huh?
Cue my music. All right, here we go. The sign stealing saga is still going on, y'all. I want everybody's opinion on this one, ladies included. Now, the rules are simple. Michigan didn't break a rule, but they are now being called out for sign stealing, having one of their members of their staff. They just got notice from allegations from the NCAA. I don't know what's going to happen. Michigan has responded. But my question to y'all is there's three different options we could go as fans. Do you think, A, they should ban Michigan from the college football playoff? B, suspend the coach and let the kids play? Or C, leave it alone? We'll start with you, Gemini.
Leave him alone.
Let it go. Let it go. Could just start playing football. All right, KT, what you think, man?
C, leave him alone because it didn't help him against TCU.
TCU sure beat them in Alabama. Alabama beat them in COVID year, so yeah, they ain't been able to get past that first round. All right, last one, you, Ms.Manhattan.
Okay, say the answers one more time.
A, we gonna ban Michigan from the college football playoff. B, we gonna just suspend the coach and the kids can still play. Or C, leave them alone and just let it go.
B.
Suspend the coach?
Yeah.
And let the kids play? Well, I guess I'm the only one going with A. I don't think Michigan should be in the college football playoff. I think it's shady. You cheaters. You got caught cheating. Those kids had an advantage over it. And Kevin will know I'm real liberal. I believe in letting the kids play. But that's a clear-cut situation. They might not be as good. They might not be 10-0 if they not cheating. You get what I'm saying? So, all right, we go. KT, give me your contender and give me your pretender for the NFL. What's one team that you think is a true contender, and what's one team that you think is a true pretender?
A contender. Let's go. The easy answer is the Eagles. So I'm gonna go with them because I don't want to say the Cowboys because I say that all the time. Pretender, man, I'm kind of go with them. I'm leaning towards Buffalo Bills or the Miami Dolphins because whenever the Miami Dolphin runs against somebody can go with them, they wet the bed.
My contender. I agree with you, KT. Miami might be a pretender. I'm still going to give them one more week. I'm going to lead them off of this segment for this week, but next week when we do it, they might be on there if they don't look better. My contender is going to the Cleveland Browns. That team is all of a sudden starting to look good. And I know that my initial instinct was going to go with Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. They look super good, but that Cleveland team, that defense travel, now they got Deshaun Watson back. That's going to be a super opportunity to see what that team can produce. And my pretender, who am I going to give my pretender to? You know what? I'm going to give my pretender to the Oakland Raiders because they winning a lot of games. I don't think that team at the end of the day has a snowball's chance in hell of being a legitimate contender for the and my second one will be the Saints. Saints has a winning record, number one in the trash division. They 100% pretenders. It's not even close, but I'm going to go with the Raiders this week. All right, I sent out something to the group. What's up, Ms.Manhattan?
I want to give mine.
Okay, all right. I didn't think y'all watched it that good. Let's go. Who are your contenders and who are your pretender?
Okay, so my contender, just because this week Birthday Bae scored a touchdown, I'm going to go with the Ravens. And my pretender, of course, is the Saints. So there we go. There's mine.
Get your ass out of here. All right, I can talk.
I'm gonna go with the Cowboys are my contender.
As a what? as a contender. You know what, Gemini?
They are contenders. Yeah.
They are contenders. After this weekend, they earn my respect. I think the Cowboys could get on a hot streak and can beat anybody in the NFL.
As long as we got that officiating crew, we'll be all right.
I ain't gonna put it on the referees. I think Philadelphia was a better team at home, but I think the Cowboys are a true contender. And
you got to admit, though, there was some questionable calls in that game.
There's questionable calls in every game, though, honestly.
We talking about this particular game. Me and you were having a conversation. Come on.
All right, here we go. My hot debate. North Carolina State quarterback MJ Morris is officially announced his red shirt in the middle of the season. This week, he said he's done. He is shutting it down. So let me give y'all some back information on this. NC State is 6-3, still playing for a major bowl. This kid came in and surpassed the starting quarterback, who was a transfer from another school, and he defeated Miami and Clemson as the starting quarterback. This kid, MJ Morris, is the real deal. But my question to y'all is, do y'all have a problem with him quitting in the middle of the football season and saying, I'm not playing no more?
Yeah, because you already put
in the middle of the season like that?
As long as you don't play over 4 games. As long as he does not actively participate in more than 4 games. So that means you could play in 4 games. Typically what you'll see is coaches will put the freshmen in like blowout games, and then they'll let them play in the bowl games. Okay. And in that way you get 3 blowout games in the year, and then you play in the bowl game. You get to keep your red shirt, but yet you got some college experience. But in this case, this dude just say, hey, let the other guy quarterback. Yeah, I got a problem with this one. What about you, KT?
Yeah, this is some chicken. You know what? You don't do stuff like this with your team. You go out there, they're thinking that you're their future, because we know he's redshirting so he can leave. He won't be at NC State next year.
I'm thinking he's trying to go in the transfer portal.
Now, look, if he's redshirting to go to Florida next year, then I'm all for it. But man, that's weak, B. Jones. We do need a quarterback.
Yeah, that's horrible. That is horrible. And I think that they need to launch a full inquiry on this one, a full investigation.
Yeah, wherever he goes besides Florida, they need to investigate that.
I just think they ought to make him sit. Just make him sit out of here, because that's just absolutely ridiculous. All right, last question, and we're going to get up out of here since we're running short on time. It's flu season. And I'm starting to get all these commercials and phone calls from my doctors and everybody telling me it's time to go get a flu vaccination. So I said, you know what? This would be a good topic for the show. My question to my crew, my colleagues, my best friends, do y'all believe in getting the flu vaccination? We'll start with you, Ms.Manhattan, since you've been pretty colorful down there.
No, it's a no for me. I got sick with the flu, I think, earlier this year. It was pretty bad.
But you may not have got it if you had the vaccine.
No, because I would have been really pissed if I would have got the vaccine and still got sick again. Like that happened with me with COVID. I'm not doing it. I don't care. Maybe when I'm 60 or like 70, then okay, maybe. But no, not now. I just need to take my vitamins, walk outside, do a couple exercises. I think I'll be all right.
What about you, Ed Reede?
Katie, I just need for you to go ahead and get your replacement in when you do get the flu, so you can have somebody come and sub for you. Yeah, I get it, B. Jones. I work around too many sick kids, and when you're in the schools, flu, strep, what is it, RSV, or whatever it is, BSOP, whatever it is.
They come to the campus, don't they? They show up with them needles, man. They show up with them needles, ready to plug that stuff into y'all, man. All right. Gemini, do you believe in getting that Molotov cocktail known as the flu vaccination, the influenza vaccination?
I'm not doing it. I agree with KT. If I were in a high probability,
contagious,
high contagious area, like kids, or if I worked in an office that had like a lot of people, yes. However, like KD said, I'm not a high risk or whatever. And then I guess what I'm saying is, if I do get the flu, I'll make it through. I'm gonna stay on this side of the dirt. So I'll just have to take my chances.
Now you ain't got no more PTO, so you can't be missing. So I need you to get a flu shot too. Yes.
Elderberry and them vitamin C's. That's what I'm gonna stick with. I'm gonna pass on the flu vaccination. I don't know. Lately I've been on that woke. And I feel like it's something they putting in that stuff. I'm feeling conspiracy theorist tinfoil hat, and I don't like them pumping their
you
juice.
Need to be, no, Big Joe, you need to be worried about the McDonald's you be eating while you worry about a flu vaccine.
You know what? That day old grease probably just as bad, but I'm gonna say this. It's too many affluent, smart, rich people that ain't getting it. You get where I'm going with that? If it was great for us, the people that the powers that be, they be shooting it through their veins all the time and we wouldn't even know about it. The fact that they ain't doing it, I don't know. I'm gonna pass on it. Give me whatever y'all gave Trump when COVID came out. Remember they gave him that shot that wasn't a COVID vaccine. Huh?
Remember that was bleach, remember?
No, that's what they said. There was no bleach. All right, next week, y'all come back for the Pick Six. We are going to do our mid-season NFL awards, and we're going to start the conversation talking about this entertaining and fast-paced women's basketball in college. It is a great sport. It is a great time of the year, and we'll see y'all next week with the Pick Six. All right, y'all. Y'all want me to just go and close this thing out?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Y'all already know what this is.
Third season. It's happened! The Texas Rangers win the World Series!
I can watch that video 30 times a day. It still brings emotions from me. I actually showed up in Dallas, Texas in 2008. And when we moved here, and at that point in time, the Texas Rangers was good. I remember we was all deer antlering. Y'all remember that deer antlers? When they got to second base, they would throw up the antlers. And it was a movement. And I swear, I for a kid that didn't grow up in the baseball world, I started going to the games, and it literally broke my heart when Nelly Cruz could not get that final out of the World Series. And I've been having PTSD ever since that. It's been tough for me to watch baseball. And on top of that, the guy that I used to go to the baseball games with, he lost his life in 2023. So this was a very emotional, visceral moment to watch that team who was the underdogs coming off 100 losses one year, 92 losses the next year. This team has had the lowest expectations. We transitioned over from leadership. We basically brought in a bunch of free agents, and they went undefeated on the road, 11-0, and shocked the absolute world. And now I'm hearing that we might be the leader in the running for the Ohtani kid out of the Los Angeles Angels. This is going to be an amazing time for the Texas Rangers. So if you're a Texas fan and you here in Dallas, I know it's been a long time coming to my Rangers. You are extraordinary. You are elite. You deserve a yeet.
I honestly didn't know that was the first time they had ever won the World Series. I thought they had another one, another win.
Yeah, we went back to back and lost both times.
Because didn't they play the San Francisco something one year?
That was the first time. We lost to San Francisco the first year. We got swept. I don't even think we won a game against San Francisco. We went out to San Francisco to start the year off. We lost the series off, lost the first two, and I think they came in and swept us. If anything, we only won one game against the Giants. We wasn't even close. But then we go to Cardinals, St. Louis the next year, and we was on the head. We should have won. We was up 3-2. And all we needed was one more striker, Nelly Cruz, to catch the ball, and it would have been over. Rangers would have had their first World Series in 2011. But instead, we got a bag full of nothing.
Well, it comes full circle then, because the Giants manager is our manager now.
And Nelly Cruz announced his retirement this week.
So we just needed for him to leave.
All right, let's go home.
All right, y'all. So it is time for some last minute shout outs. So B Jones, who you shout out this week?
I'm gonna shout out my family. I'm going to Shreveport this weekend. We're gonna have a good time. We got a guys weekend, so I'm super excited about that. Yeah, we're going to the Cooper Road. We're gonna play some golf, have some steaks. Should be a really, really fun weekend. And then I want to shout out all of the You Got Next alumni, individuals that show support to our show, to our platform throughout the year. Whether you're a coach, whether you're an athlete, it has been a phenomenal year, and basketball is back. So it's so good. Like I can't tell y'all how crazy it is to watch Notre Dame play South Carolina, and we interviewed the assistant coach. We took a picture with the head coach at Notre Dame. All of this is on, I mean, like, we got proof. We got receipts on all of this. And then on the other side, we interviewed, like, the person from South Carolina, they strength and conditioning coach. And then you turn on the LSU game, and we got coaches over there we rock with, and in Iowa we rock with. It's just the thumbprint that this program and this platform has had, this impact that we made over this past year throughout the takeover. It's just been impressive. So I'm sending my love out to all the DFW area kids and coaches, all the nationwide kids and coaches. Thank y'all for choosing us. Thank y'all for being a part of our family. And we thank you for allowing us to be a part of your journey as well.
All right. Awesome. KT?
Well, he took every shout out I could give. Isn't it goodness? I want to give a shout out to Coach Lisa Branch of Hebron. We went out there yesterday. She had the table set up for us and everything. We were able to interview her. And B. Jones mentioned Paris Bradley earlier. We got another chance to rock with her. So I want to give a shout out to her and the Lady Hawks.
All right, Katie.
Like I said earlier, it was my bae's birthday this past weekend, and he scored a touchdown. So shout out to him. And shout out to me. Last week was Halloween, right? Am I tripping? Yeah.
Yeah, last Monday. Yeah.
Okay. So I found out that I won the costume contest at my job. I don't know if y'all saw the post when I posted it on Instagram, but I dressed up as Billy. Is it Billy the puppet from Saw?
Yep.
Yeah, the character that's like on the tricycle. Yeah, so I dressed up as him.
I didn't see that. You got to send a picture. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I have to send you a picture. But yeah, I won the Halloween costume contest, which was crazy because it was very low effort, but it did what it was supposed to do. So
did you have the stuff on your cheeks?
Yeah, like the little swirl circles, and then I had the short wig too that it looked crazy. So yeah, I gotta see this.
Hey, I know you have a problem with getting rid of your Christmas decorations. Did you take all your Halloween stuff down already?
I didn't put anything Halloween up.
Okay.
The only thing I have is I have like a white pumpkin planter, but it's like fitting for Thanksgiving, and it's been out there since last year, like at my front door. So,
all right.
All right. Well, I want to shout out to my mom and my dad and just my family. We've just been having some really good times here in the past couple of weeks. So shout out to them peoples, and I can't wait for the holidays because we always have a bunch of laughs and good food. So I'm ready to Thanksgiving. I have my housewarming party coming up, and then Christmas, and then I'm closing out this year and getting ready for 2024. So shout out to y'all too for holding it down during my PTO times.
You better have a sub next time.
Yes, sir. Okay, bye-bye.
You already know what time it is, Sports Life Talk, and if you didn't know, you didn't set your reminder. You need to set your reminder, man. Sports Life Talk through your speakers and your headphones. Get to know the name and let your friends know. Ask who's got their game on lock, like a chain around a box, no bento. Legos in the end zone, building on a height from the scoreboard that we're adding to. Consistent with the content on a whole different magnitude. Working front to back like a lateral pass, and the attitude matches the aptitude. That's why we're glad to do Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah. Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah.